So
Sure.
I understand that you have some ideas for camping cooking that are beyond just a hot dog on a stick or marshmallows. What do you have for us?
We're going way beyond the marshmallows. We're going way beyond the hot dogs. What's camp cooking? Whether you're cooking in a backyard, whether you're cooking, a tailgating, that kind of thing, I consider it too. Or you're really like out there in the woods and you're cooking for, something you were captured, something you caught, something you shot out in the woods, and you're going to cook it up right at the campfire there. This is a book that was just came out with. It's called Camp Cooking with Remington. It's got a great selection of recipes, but it's really made. It's a book that really needs to be taken in the outdoors. And it's the kind of thing where, the cover even is like a nice leather cover. It's the kind of book you take into action. You don't leave this on the coffee table. This is the real deal. The recipes in the book are all really simple, straightforward. And a lot of what the book has to do with is being prepared to cook outdoors, because you need to be prepared. You're not going to be next to a grocery store for the most part. You're not going to be, be able to run in the kitchen and grab something. So it's about being prepared, going out there and cooking some great food in the outdoors.
Go ahead.
Yeah, so a couple of recipes we're going to do today. We're going to do what's called a spatchcocked quail. And that term comes from the way they cut the quail and open it up. And this one here we got done is it's kind of opened up and taken out, the backbone is taken out. So it's really, all the meat is there and just the leg bones left in and the little wing joints. And nothing's more delicious than quail on the grill. We got a nice grill going over here. Got a quail that's been in a marinade. That recipe, of course, is in the book. And we marinate the quail overnight or just for a couple of hours before we do it. Get a nice hot grill. And we got our marinated quail. We're just going to finish by seasoning with salt and pepper. A little black salt, a little kosher pepper, kosher salt and black pepper and on top. And we just take them and on the grill. They really only take about 5 minutes. So it's something that's easy to do. It's quick to do. Whether you're going to do it for an appetizer, you could do it for a main course. Great lunch dish with a little salad or something like that to go along with it too. And it's something a little bit unusual too, whether you're an avid hunter and you're out shooting quail, or you're going to buy something at the store. They're pretty accessible now too. You ever eat quail?
I have never had quail, but is it one quail per person, or?
Guys like me, we eat like 3 of them. So, you might want to do 1, you might want to do 3. I would say, for a main course, you want to do 2 quail, because they weigh about 4 ounces a piece, without the bones. You got like 3 ounces of meat. So 6 ounces of meat once they're cooked. So you get those on the grill. Like I said, they don't take long. We're going to just put the top down and let them cook slowly in there. And then what I like to do is serve them up with something. In the book, I suggest we do this little white bean ragout. And it's really kind of a savory, really kind of homey dish. Beans are cooked down till they're nice and creamy and white in there. Lots of bacon. It's a great combination. And as you can see here, we got our quail that are cooked. We just put a little squeeze of lemon on them to finish it up. And then a couple of other dishes that we have in the book here too. One is a breakfast. I talk about in the book how breakfast is such an important part of it. When you're camping, it always starts with, the day always starts with a great breakfast. This is something you can do right in a Dutch oven like this, or really any kind of cast iron pan, whether it's in the coals, in the fire, or you could just do it over top, hung. Like this is one of those pots that can hang over top, And it's really a chickpea stew that's cooked down nice and slowly. Really only takes about 30 minutes to complete the entire dish. And then we crack the eggs right in on top of it, and they cook right into the stew. So you're going to take a nice big helping of that out of there, whether it's it's a breakfast thing, could be a lunch thing, could be a late supper thing. So you got your protein, you got your beans, everything's good about it. And when you open that pot, the smells are great. Half the things about cooking outdoors, is the way things smell. It's the aromas, it's what, the campfire cooking, and the smoke from the campfire.
Absolutely.
And then a little dessert. what I like to do on the grill, and if you can see this, is once the grill is done and, you know, the quail like we're coming off here, what we do is we take, and when the fire is slower, we'll just take, and these are browning up nicely, just so we can show that on camera, browning up those quail. When the grill slows down and those coals are just kind of smoldering at the end, we have this marinated pineapple that we bring to the campfire, already marinated in rum, brown sugar, and a lot of spices, and just put it on the grill and just grill it up a little bit. And it's great over top of, we got it with a little pound cake today here with a little, you know, sour cream or creme fraiche. Great with vanilla ice cream on top of it too. Yeah, now we're getting some nice little browning on our quail here. You can see that. Mary Jo, do you cook outdoors?
I let my husband do that.
Who does the cooking in your house?
Well, I cook inside, he cooks outside. That's how it works.
That's how it works in a lot of families. The guys cook outside. Why do you think that is? I don't know, you know?
I don't know. I have no idea, actually. Well, these sound so delicious. Oh, my gosh, you are making me very hungry. Where can we find your book?
Well, the book can be found at remingtoncampcooking.com. It's a great Father's Day gift. You know, not that you want Dad cooking all the time outdoors, but, you know, you can cook for him inside. He can try some of the recipes outside. But, you know, it's a great gift. You know, it's something that can be handed down over generations. You know, I wanted to do a book that really gets used, as I said, you know, and people go out there and cook from it. So it's not a coffee table book. It's a nice, you know, sturdy book you get out there and you cook with. And a lot of great recipes, you know, from everything from dishes that are cooked in cast iron. We got a cornbread dish there with a chili underneath it, you know, cooked nice and slowly, you know, to things, something as simple as the grilled quail.
Awesome. And do you have a place where we can find more camping tips?
Yeah, Remington.com. I mean, you know, Remington.com, go to the website, and also CharliePalmer.com. We're always listing new recipes and things like that on there. And we'll be featuring some of the recipes from the book also.
Fantastic, Charlie. These are great tips. I can't wait to get them posted for Father's Day.
Oh, great. Well, thanks for having me on.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Absolutely. Bye now.